Hello, this is next episode of Byte Relay. Today we are going to talk with database hobbyist Daniyar. And let's give a word to Daniyar. Daniyar, tell please a few words about yourself and what do you do?
Hi, my name is Daniyar. I'm 24 years old. I wrote the backend of a monitoring system in Golang, and now I develop video conferencing. I also teach students disciplines bounded to cybersecurity in Ural Federal University. And apart from work, I play chess, listen music, and watch hockey.
Cool. And how comes that you are interested in databases? What is interested in these bytes and disks?
Programmers try to make servers stateless and move state to database in modern apps. And that's most interesting part for me because it's hard problem share data between microservices and make system reliable, available, and scalable.
Yes, famous kept theorem. So
yeah,
basically, you are interested in databases because it's challenging.
Yes.
Okay, I see. And can you tell something about your database? What's its name?
I write database on based on LSM3 for storing logs, and I call it LogsDB. I write it in Rust.
Cool, sounds interesting. And is it open source? Is it available on GitHub?
Yes, it's an open source project.
Are you okay if I place a link with this video? Cool, thank you. Can you tell us something about your work environment? Which operation systems or hardware do you use for development of a database?
I use laptop with Ubuntu OS. The VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and internal debugger CodeLDB for us. Sometimes I use another debuggers. Recently, I learned Kira is a timeless debugger. With it, you can see memory, what this memory contains.
Do you suffer from borrow checker or do you enjoy it?
First time I have a lot of problems with borrow checker, but later I understand conception and now I enjoy it.
Cool. Can you tell us something about how do you learn, how do you explore new things, and how do you find new ideas?
I learn from different sources, books, videos, documentation, code. Recently, for example, I read book Data Intensive Application, while author says that you will not become a database developer after reading, but author write about basics conception used in databases, and you can understand what is LSM3 SS tables and how it works.
Yeah, Kleppmann's book is a great entry point for learning about databases.
Also,
yeah,
recently I watched video from Alexey Milovidov about ClickHouse and sparse index. It's very interesting too.
how do you compare video presentation or reading books? What's better for going through learning curve?
I collect information from both resources, and
I see.
you can find useful information.
How serious are you about databases? Do you expect it to do you expect to hack on databases for a long time, or is it a momentary fascination?
I want to code databases for a long time. I want change my direction to this era in programming, but now I just learn it
Yeah,
for
every
yourself.
journey starts from small steps, and I think if you are interested, there can be a huge big world of statefulness, of relaying bytes between disks and servers and clouds, etc. Can you tell some story about your database, or maybe a favorite hack trick or something like that? Or maybe some of your explorations that was unusual to you?
I don't know story, but I can tell about plans with my database. I plan to finish MVP, just storing and reading operations, and then cover tests, cover with tests, and then make it distributed.
Mhm. Distributed. Why do you want distributed? Because it sounds cool, or you have a specific problem in mind?
It's just learning distributed systems.
So basically, you are learning by coding. Is it correct?
Yes.
Cool. In this Byte Relay podcast, I'm mostly looking for ways to learn and understand how other people understand. Okay. What problem are you exploring now? What's the latest interesting, difficult stuff did you encounter?
The latest problem with I met, I ask you about this problem.
That's why I asked you to tell something about your hobby database. Yeah.
Yes.
And what was the problem?
Split work between threads. How split accepting queries and then storing it and merging blocks.
I remember that was a problem of distributing database work among many processes. So you basically was choosing between thread model and process model, and how to organize thread model between client connections and server executor processes. And did you make some decision on this problem? What did you decide? Which architecture did you choose?
I make each thread work on each query.
Okay, so basically process model like MySQL and Postgres does.
Yes, and I
good.
I have
Sounds like it.
background thread that make background work as merging blocks.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. It was interesting to learn how to learn from you. Thank you, Daniyar. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.